Hey guys, it's Sasha back for another YouTube video. Today I was going to, I know I mentioned before that we were getting a puppy, and I was just gonna introduce him to you guys. So this is Smokey. He is almost 3 months old. He's a pit bull bulldog mix. We didn't have plans to get Smokey because we have Toby. And I didn't start YouTube until after we got Toby, so I really never introduced Toby. Or you guys never really saw him. He was a small puppy. Toby's still a puppy though. Toby is a golden doodle. He is a little over 1 year old, but he's been a fantastic dog. If you guys ever are in search of like a great family dog that doesn't shed, that's hyperallergenic, that's just a great all-around family dog, get a golden doodle. I'm telling you. Yeah, they're pricey, but it's so worth the money. So worth the money. My really good friend Ashley and her husband have 2 golden doodles, and so that is the breed that we originally went with. And Toby's just been a really good all-around dog. Like, him and Ryder clash so good. He's so good with the kids. He trained really easy. He's just a good dog. So I had been kind of discussing that maybe I wanted a second dog because I feel like sometimes the kids don't want to play with Toby and he's just kind of lazy. I thought about getting a second dog for a while. I kind of talked about it and whatnot, and then we had said like maybe just once we move so we have more yard, because we live in the city and we don't really have a lot of yard. We plan on moving and selling our house eventually in the next few years, so we just kind of thought maybe we should wait. I wanted a second dog more than Danny did. I wanted another golden doodle just because they're so good, and he was so easy to train, and I can leave him at home. Now I wouldn't trust to leave him at home for like 8 hours a day, but I can leave him at home for like 4 or 5 hours and he does really good. So that was the only issue we have ever had with Toby, is he has a very sensitive stomach. That's not all golden doodles, but Toby has had a really sensitive stomach. Anyways, so fast forward, the husband's cousin breeds dogs, and they also kind of have, they sell rodents for people that like have snakes and whatever to feed them. I won't get into that, but so the husband went to Tennessee 2 weekends ago, almost 2 weekends ago. 3 weeks? 2 weekends ago. And he had sent me, this was the last puppy that they had, and he had sent me a picture of it, and he's like, I may be bringing a puppy home, and I'm like, no, you're not. You are so kidding. And I thought he really was kidding. And then as the weekend went on, he kind of kept sending me pictures of him, and he's like, you know, so do you want a second dog? And at that point, I was like, either he's kidding or he's not. So I'm just gonna say, sure, why not? What's one more responsibility? Oh boy, did I only know. Anyways, what? So he wouldn't really tell me if he was gonna bring him home. It was kind of up in the air, and then on the way home, he sent me a picture of him on his lap. So I knew he was bringing him home at that point. Smokey is he's still super small. He's very sweet. He's got some pretty eyes. The only thing I did not miss is the chewing. Toby really didn't chew on things, but Smokey really does chew on things, except for shoes. He doesn't chew on shoes. And potty training. I hated potty training my kids. I hate potty training animals. I'm home all the time, so it does make it easier, and he does sleep all night, so thank God for that. We really sucked at crate training our dogs. Neither of them are crate trained. They sleep with us. I leave Toby roaming around the house when we leave. We haven't both had to be gone at the same time, so Smokey's not, somebody's always been here with him. And until Toby was fully trained, we would just take him everywhere with us if we could. So I'm not really sure what the plan on, like when we have to leave with Smokey. We do have a cage. We might have to just put him in when we leave. But they both just sleep with us. We had to buy a bigger bed. But he is all around he's completely different than Toby. Toby's not that much of a cuddler, and he is a big cuddler. He has to be laying underneath his mama's neck all night long, or he will not sleep. I was also really nervous because Toby had really never been around other dogs since he was a baby, since he was a puppy, and I was kind of nervous that he wouldn't do good with him. And when Danny first brought Smokey home, Toby kind of didn't take too well. He was growling at him and whatnot, but then about the second day, they really started taking to each other, and they're kind of inseparable now. Like, I have Smokey, Toby's right there. I take Smokey outside. I do try to take them outside together, just so Smokey kind of learns, like, to go to the bathroom outside, but it's kind of hard sometimes to take them both out because they're both everywhere, or they act crazy together. So, but if I take Smokey out and not Toby, Toby will be waiting at the door, and vice versa. If Toby used to, the minute I would get up in the mornings, he was ready to run down the stairs with me. If I leave Smokey in the bed because he's still sleeping, Toby will not come downstairs until I get Smokey. So they're just pretty inseparable. They cuddle all the time. I'll insert some pictures at the end of this video. They're just very good buddies, and they have grown to be good friends already, and it's not been very long. They play together all day and then wear each other out. It's just the training process. He's been pretty good so far. He does pee outside most of the time. Just things we have to work on. And the chewing, you gotta stop chewing, huh, puppies? But yes, this is Smokey. I chose the name. They had named him something different, but I wanted to change the name because he reminds me of a smoky color, and that was the first name that clicked, and I liked it, so that's what I kept. Let's see. The kids have all done really well with him, especially Ryder. Ryder is a dog person, a big dog person, and Smokey does really well with him, with all the kids, just as Toby has. So yeah, he's a really good puppy. You got a scary mask on, Ryder. Yeah, they're all around. Both of them are good dogs. Smokey has some training and learning to do still, but we'll get there. It's just crazy how complete opposites they are. Like, Toby's such a slow eater and Smokey's such a fast eater that I had to buy one of those fancy bowls that takes them longer to eat. They don't growl at each other if one or the other tries to get in their food bowl, even though I try to keep them away. Smokey's a cuddler, Toby is not. I'm trying to, just the training with the bathroom. Toby's on such a schedule, and I know his schedule, and I just am trying to learn Smokey's now. And when we sleep in bed at night, Toby's at our feet. Smokey has to be right next to us up top. They're just really kind of crazy, complete opposites, but they clash together really well. So I'm very glad, even though it's been very stressful, training another puppy and taking care of 4 kids, and then I babysit 2 kids, and you know, hubby has his work, and it's just kind of been stressful a little bit, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I really do love him, and I know that he's definitely worth it, and we definitely needed him. He was meant to be with us, and I'm so glad that he's part of our family, and we really love him, and he's such a cute little puppy, and I'm excited for you guys to see him grow up. I wish I could have done that for Toby. You guys kind of saw when he was kind of small, but he was already about 1 year old when I started doing YouTube, because I haven't been doing it very long. So you guys kind of missed out on that, and that sucks because he was a freaking cute puppy. He's still adorable. He's just not so much a puppy, but I'm excited for you guys to see him grow up. And also food-wise, Toby has a really sensitive stomach. The only food that worked for him, I think it's called Pure Balance. I get the lamb and the rice. I've been told that if a food says like lamb meal and then lamb, that it has too much fillers in it, that the lamb itself or the chicken itself has to be first, and then the meal part can be the second ingredient in it. If it's first, then it's a no-go. It's an expensive food, kind of. It's about $26 for 20-pound bag. I can't quite remember. I need to go buy more. So we've just been transitioning Smokey on that, so that way they're both on one food. And Smokey seems to be handling it and doing really well with it. And then for snacks and stuff, we just give them organic stuff or bananas. So that seems to be working with Smokey too. We're just gonna keep him on the same diet because Toby legitimately gets diarrhea over everything, and I refuse to go down that route. So we're just gonna keep it easy and keep him on the same diet and the same stuff, so that way we don't run into that problem. And yeah, so I don't really have much more to say. I just want to show off Smokey to you guys. I've been having a really shit week. It's just been very stressful. I'm ready to get back on top. I'm ready to get my GED classes started, and the lady that I took the test with has yet to give me back my scores, and I've been trying to get a hold of her, so that's been stressful. Dealing with a teenager in general, that is very stressful. Just missing my dad lately, that's been stressful. The husband's work's been up and down, that's been stressful. Plus he kind of has a side business with his rodents and stuff, that's been stressful. Like, everything's just been stressful. My marriage is solid. We have a roof over our head, we have food in our bellies, and that is what I'm extremely thankful for. But it doesn't mean that things don't happen. Anxiety hits you out of nowhere sometimes. Stress just happens. You're an adult. Sometimes I wish I could be a kid again. So it's just been a really stressful, long week. I'm just trying to pull through it and get through it, and we will. We all have our moments. Nobody's life's perfect, and if you portray that it's perfect, then, honey, you're lying, because nobody's life is perfect. Everybody has moments. Everybody has tough times. That's just the way life goes. This too shall pass. I trust my faith in the man upstairs, even if sometimes I feel like I'm tired of going through bad spurts, but we'll get through it. It'll be okay. And me and the princess, I'm taking Cadence on a girls' day here in a few weeks shopping, so I'm gonna post a vlog on that, and then maybe a haul of whatever I get, because the girl has not been shopping in 2 or 3 years. I don't have really any new clothes. All my clothes are hand-me-downs from friends and stuff like that, so I really don't have any new clothes. I just need a new wardrobe. I just sold a whole bunch of my clothes I don't wear anymore. So it's just time to have a little me time and spend a little bit of money on myself. And I'm gonna I thought I wanted to kind of do it by myself to get it out of the house, because I'm always in the house. But then I thought to myself, like, I would probably be really, like, have a really long day if I was just by myself. So I'm gonna take Cadence with me. She's my best friend, my daughter, and it'll be a fun, great day. So stay tuned for that. I wanna post some more cleaning videos. You guys seem to like those more than my workout videos, but I've been like hitting the weights hardcore because it's been the only thing keeping me sane. And keeping my mental status mental. It's my medication. The gym is my medication, and I've been kicking ass in the gym. But today I need to take a rest day because every single muscle in my body is on fire, and they need a break today. So as much as I don't want to, I'm gonna give it a break. All right, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.